Hey, what's up guys, it's HP654A here. We're here on some Black Ops 2. Gonna be playing some team deathmatch just to level up a little bit. I did a recording of this game like a day ago, but because of the COD community's wonderful minds, the emblems were very messed up and I'd have to censor a lot of it if I wanted to post that video, so I wanted to see if there was a way to like censor the emblems, but it doesn't seem like you could on this game. I think the developers really expected people to go as crazy as they did. Alright, we got Studio. Pretty good map. I really like this one. In this video, I kind of wanted to talk about the current generation of like gaming and like consoles, and like kind of my like personal opinions on it. Which, spoiler alert, I'm not the biggest fan of this generation. So let's go back to 2020, the good old days of being stuck indoors all day due to quarantine. Me and my friends, we all played games together on the PS4. Please ignore that ass aiming. We all played games together on the PS4. You know, PS4 is a pretty good console. PS4 is actually the console that I'm playing on right now for this video. But yeah, the PS5 came out, and it had a pretty rocky start because scalpers decided they wanted just to take all the PS5s. They do what they do best. They kind of just hog everything, and it makes it really hard to get a PS5. So I'm also like, I don't know, like 13 years old right at the time, so I obviously didn't have the money to buy one because, you know, they were really expensive, and they still are expensive. So didn't get a PS5 for a while, so I just kept being on a PS4. 2022, I managed to get enough money to build a computer, and then I upgraded the computer over the years to be like very, very good and like be able to handle a lot of games. Freaking shock stick. So I started to like slowly move over to like PC gaming as a whole. Like I was already a big fan of Steam, but like all the PC games that I had to play on was like using like an old laptop. So obviously couldn't handle much games, but I still play like Minecraft or like sometimes like Team Fortress 2 on there. But then I got like an actual like good one. Holy shit, this is like the fourth like stick I've been hit by in this entire match. So I basically just became a PC gamer at this point, and that's how it continued on for quite a while. And now it's 2026, and I still have not gotten any new gen consoles. I haven't touched an Xbox Series X before. I don't own a PS5, and I have not even considered buying the Switch 2. Back when they changed from like the Xbox 360 and the PS3 to Xbox One and PS4, you know, that was like a genuine change because the consoles were way better. Like the Xbox One and PS4 were like way better than their old counterpart. Sorry, I'm laughing at this guy's emblem that I have to censor. And like, you know, it's a genuine improvement. All the new games are being released on Xbox One and whatnot. So, you know, it was kind of, you know, if you wanted to continue like moving on in the gaming world, you had to get the new consoles. With the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and whatnot, there's been a surprising lack of original games for those consoles. Like for PS5, we got like Spider-Man 2 and God of War Ragnarok and whatnot, and that's basically it at this point. A lot of the Call of Duty games continue to release on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know if any of the recent ones like Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 7 got released to PS4 or whatnot. GTA 6 is also releasing on new gen consoles only, so that's also another game. But I don't know, just like buying in like a $600 console just for like 3 games was like not that appealing to me. I decided to talk about this because when the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports came out, I was like at first I thought they were only on PS5. I was like, fuck, I would actually really want the PS5 right now. But then I found they were also on PS4, so I decided just to dust off my old PS4 and start playing them again. And honestly, I did like want to actually buy a PS5 after that, but like now that I think about it, it's like I still don't really need it. I just got freaking ballistic knifed. But yeah, then I was just thinking about it more, like the games that I would play on it. Like I would just essentially be spending like $600 just to play Spider-Man 2, and that's basically it for like a PS5. So yeah, I just kind of kept doing things on PC. The game company is behind the consoles as well, like Microsoft and Sony. They've also been making just horrible decisions for their consoles. Like Xbox Game Pass is pretty cool, but like Xbox is like Xbox just kind of has nothing. Like they don't really have any like really like exclusives anymore, or like anything that like is special about it. You'd want to buy it over any other console. It's just kind of like just any of the other games. It's more of like more like a loyalty thing at this point. And with the Switch 2, not only is it a lot more expensive, but there's also some decisions that they made with it that I just do not agree with whatsoever. Like for example, on the Switch 2, Nintendo has the ability to straight up just brick it, like whenever they're on for whatever reason. And I found that just to be the most weirdest decision like ever. It's like you can just brick the $500 console that I just bought from you. You can just do that. And obviously, it would just be it would be much more of a thousand shit reaction time. And obviously, it's better control people that would like want to like mod it and pirate their games and whatnot. But honestly, like they bought like a $500 console for you. Just let them mod it however you want. They shouldn't be pirating, sure, but like who the fuck cares? It's their property. They spent like a good fortune on it. Just let them do whatever they want to it. Also the fact that a company can literally just destroy something you own just like with the click of a button is scary, because the only reason they would do it is if you're pirating their games. Like, what if they get to the point where they just don't care if you're pirating their games or not? What if they just want to do shit for the sake of like, oh yeah, we made a new console, we're just blowing up your old one. It's very anti-consumerism, which is something that I've noticed that the video game companies that have been making with this newer generation is very weird. Like, for example, the very infamous digital only games decision that PlayStation decided to make. Making every single game like a digital like file only is such a bad idea, because like digital games are like the main way that people bought the games, like, sure, but like what was cool about the disc is that like you could like actually hold it, feel it in your hands, be like I'm holding the game in my hand, like this is cool. And you can also like share it with people, and then also with like with this also you can never like have it taken away from you. Even if they deny it, like you can like just like rip the file off of there and be able to play the game on some sort of like emulator sometime in the future. But now with like digital only games, now there's no sharing anymore. There's no like actually kind of like owning the game anymore, because like once again, with like the weird terms of service thing that Sony has, they could probably just get rid of it now at this point. And it makes me so upset, because some people will just blatantly ignore this stuff and just act like it isn't a big deal when it really actually is. Thankfully, PlayStation fans aren't just taking this with a grain of salt. They're actually getting mad at Sony for this and making fun of them. So I'm very glad to see that. It's just when we switched from like the Xbox 360, PS3 to Xbox One and PS4 era, that shit was magical. It was like new console, new graphics, new everything, new games. Just overall, just such an improvement. And these new consoles are such downgrades in like a bunch of ways. Like the PS5 like barely has like any customization compared to like how the PS4 does. Like my friend brought over his PS5 once, and I was just appalled at like how like soulless it looked compared to just how the PS4 did. And the PS4 wasn't like the shimmering example of like how a console would like look personalized, because I'd probably say like the Wii and the Wii U had like a lot more charm when it came to that. And so did like the Xbox 360, but I don't know. It was just sad to see how bland like all these consoles were getting. The PS5 does have a better controller, sure, but like functionally it's still the exact same thing. Oh, there's only like one dude left. No wonder I can't find anyone. Adapter triggers were pretty cool, but like at the same time, they get in like a lot of the games that you'd be able to use the adapter triggers in, like they get in the way so much that it's just not worth using them. Damn, that is just not fair. That is not fair. Also, of how expensive these consoles are getting, like I mentioned this before, like the PS5 being like $600 and whatnot, and then like Nintendo Switch being $500, then the Series X, I believe, like $545. Like these consoles are so expensive now to the point where like you might as well be able to buy it, like be able to like buy a PC nowadays with like RAM prices. You wouldn't be able to, but before then, like you'd be able to like build a PC or just buy one for like a bit cheaper and be able to just do way more of it. Also, one thing that I learned that I just don't like about consoles is just in general is also like having to pay for online is just the most stupidest thing ever. Like I bought a console, I bought a game, I should be able just to play it. I shouldn't have to do a subscription just to be on your servers. But yeah, paying online has always been stupid. Like it was pretty cool back when PlayStation used to not be able to do that, but then they introduced PS Plus, so that always sucked. Is he even still in the game? Yeah, he is. He probably just doesn't want to like actually play it because everyone's gone. That's the problem with this game as well, is like some of the people will like leave and then on like genuinely pretty good maps. But yeah, just like a combination of like PS5 has barely any games. all the features on PS4 still work. Sure, so some games like say like I don't know, fucking like Fortnite don't really run as well now because they're now optimized for PS5 instead of PS4. But like it's cool that the PS5 can do like more FPS now and now it's now 4K, but like you know, FOV is still locked in a lot of the console versions of games. You can barely even customize without it violating some sort of like terms of service. It's just like, I don't know, like these new consoles just feel so restricting and so like predatory. Like I hate it. Straight up, it's so weird, and like I can't see myself investing in it. Like I consider getting a PS5 for these console ports, but like I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it, you know. With the whole disc bullshit that Sony is doing, it's just also so weird. Obviously, sometimes you just gotta suck it up because some of the companies that make good stuff are doing bad things. So you just gotta sacrifice stuff for what you want. But like, I don't know. Considering it's been 6 years since it released, and I've just gotten the need for it now. I don't really think I need the need for the PS5. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen a couple of videos from people that are still like playing games on their like Xbox 360s and their PS3s, and like, well, I'm not to that level. Like I feel like that's like a bit like too extreme, like a nostalgia bias. I do understand like why people wouldn't buy like the new gen consoles. Back then, the main reason for having consoles was because, you know, it was convenient, and it was convenient to set up like buying a game on there. You know it would run on the console, and also like, and then it was like way more cheaper than getting a PC. But like at this point, when it's just as expensive as a PC, you can just get one, and then you just like have way more options in terms of like not only playing your games, but like with like modding them and customizing your PC and making it do all this stuff. And you can have your different like calling apps in the back. Like if you still want to talk to your friends on Xbox Party Chat, you can do that. And then also if you don't want to do that, you can like do like Discord and whatnot. You can also just use a web browser on there, so you can just like watch YouTube videos and do literally like whatever at the same time, while also having like a giant like just gaming beast. With consoles like PS5, it just feels just so like once again, sorry to be like a broken record, but it just feels so restrictive compared to literally like all the other options. I'm trying to try using the classic DSR for this round. I do miss the days of like being like a console only player, because there is like an element of like charm and personality that these consoles have compared to just like a computer. Like I was playing this one game on my Xbox One recently, and it was just so cool to play the game, because like the menus, the sounds, the way like the way the controller feels and sounds in my hand, like feels in my hands. Like I don't know, it's just like the consoles generally had a big charm, and it's just sad to see them like falling down like this. Also, games in general nowadays, they feel more like they're trying to like waste your time, like make you have like a second job in a way, compared to like actually, you know, like you have fun with the game. Like comparing like Black Ops 1 and 2 to like the newer Call of Duties, like the amount of like bundles and like buyable shit in the game, like all the microtransactions, like it makes it feel like it's like so obvious that like it's just trying to make milk money out of you at every turn. Now, of course, like game developers make games for money, obviously. Like, no one's gonna put in that much work and put this many resources into a game if it's just gonna be like if there's not gonna be any profit like incentive whatsoever. And also the hardworking people who make the games deserve their compensation. But like back then, when there wasn't like microtransaction and bullshit and like all that stuff, developers, you know, had to rely on the game actually being good. Oh my god. Like before like the days of like buyable like skins and cosmetics and whatnot, like the developers had to like actually like rely on the game being good in order for the game to sell. So like, they put like way much more effort in like things that like would be like quality of life enhancements. So sometimes I'll boot up my old Wii U to play like some old Wii games like Wii Sports and whatnot, like Mario Kart Wii, because like those games were like, yeah, they were made for you to purely just to enjoy, and you can feel that like as you're playing it. For a lot of like free to play like battle royale type of games, or like basically any free to play like shooter in general, like you can just tell that it's made purely just to milk money off of you. Fortnite was like obviously the first game to do that, but like it started like a very dangerous trend through. Like, just the modern day like games, and like just the modern day like digital space in general just feels like so just like mundane and here to waste your time. And I don't know, I do wonder sometimes if I'm a bit like living in the past too much, but like I don't know, if I'm not enjoying anything like new that's in the present, then like I don't know, I feel like it's not that bad for me to like older games and stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about like the modern day gaming generation just as a whole. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I've seen some like similar opinions on the internet, but I don't know how like mainstream or wide accepted like my viewpoints are compared to the. If you enjoyed me yapping about this to some very mediocre Black Ops 2 gameplay, please consider subscribing.